Well, at 8 a.m., voting commenced in some polling units in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State Capital. Remember, we had looked at that yesterday, but now we understand that, polling areas as at 8 a.m., as you can see here, they began the process. Well, Mr. Guinea did say that much yesterday, that they will indeed commence. So there you see him making the rounds, being physically on hand to ensure that things go on well. And it's also good to see security presence right there, especially in the light of what information that had made the rounds previously, particularly the Ibesico INEC office there, where some materials were touched, but there you can see some voting going on.
We did see those pictures come in, those places, the INEC office that was touched yesterday. But this is Lagos State.
Voting materials are being sorted. Being sorted at the rack center in our Nifoshi Primary School. From information available to us, there was some agitation initially by the ad hoc staff about their allowance, but I guess that's been sorted now. So there's a major delay for the movement of materials and the personnel from the Nifoshi Primary School.
This is Taraba State.
No,
is this Taraba?
No, in a moment.
Okay, in a moment we'll see Taraba State.
Okay.
And now this is Taraba State. So accreditation and voting has commenced at Kofan Sarkin Jukum in Sabo polling unit 004. And then that's the ward there at Taraba State. So far the process is smooth. And
card readers working. This was moments ago.
Yeah, don't worry.
No,
don't worry. Sometimes,
it's part of the life.
When it's coming in, streaming in so thick like that in situation rooms, sometimes it could just be, if you're not careful, you could just see things differently. But yes, indeed, as you also saw, people are just lining up in different areas, waiting to vote. We did tell you that, look, this particular elections is a lot more local, closer to the people. Is the governorship in 29 states, and then 36 states where you have the states houses of assembly, and then Abuja, the area council elections will go on in that particular area.
Well as supplementary elections.
Absolutely.
In 14 states.
And what they should look out for, as Mr. Okoye had said, is that you will see the ballot for the governorship, the ballot for the state houses of assembly, and then the ballot for the supplementary elections. So you expected in those areas where you will have supplementary elections, you will have those ballots there. So you expected to go out there and vote.
Well, so interesting too. We might as well get across to Mr. Okoye to find out this very concern in Kano State, where we have recorded some slow card reader. We have reports of slow card readers in Kano State.
I'm not sure.
What can be done in that situation where
I'm not sure we can get to him at the moment.
Yeah, but it's really something of concern because, again, if we're to list all things that could engender voter apathy, that could be one of them. A young man you listened to in Kano saying he spent 15 minutes trying to vote. One person, 15 minutes. And you saw that, at that particular place, there was more than one polling point. So if so many people had to spend so much time, then most certainly it's something that will give a number of people concern. So, Mr. Okoye, I think it's something that would interest you. We want to find out. Our correspondent, Idris at Kano, talked about some card reader issues, and I remember we talked about this as well yesterday. How do you respond to some of those things?
I listen. You see, the correspondent comes between two voters.
That's the manifest behavior now.
And the other one said, oh, no, I'm very, very happy with the process. What is clear is that the issue relating to the card reader being slow has been rectified, and the people are carrying out their civic responsibility. So we do not say that in the over 180,000 polling units that there won't be any issue with the smart card reader. There will be pockets of issues here and there. What is important, what is determinant, is whether those issues were resolved. And you can see that there was immediate intervention and the issue was resolved and the people continued with voting. We appeal to the Nigerian people to be patient with the process. In some places it will work very well. In some places there will be pockets of challenges. But we assure the voters that wherever there are challenges, that we have the capacity, the technical capacity to resolve those challenges as quickly as possible. The registration area technical support staff are on ground and they have been well trained to resolve some of these issues. So as we move on, we are happy with the way the process is progressing, and we're also happy with the voter turnout as at now, and we're also happy with the enthusiasm that has been displayed by both the INEC and the ad hoc staff and the voters in relation to this particular process. And we appeal to the security agencies to support this particular process. Let the people have a very good voting experience. Let the people have confidence that what the security agencies are doing is to ensure that the environment is secured for them to vote in a very peaceful and transparent manner. If this is done, we will get to 2 p.m., the votes will be sorted out, the votes will be counted, and we will be, everybody will be happy with the outcome of this process. So I think that everything is going on well. There will be pockets of challenges. We will resolve those challenges, and we appeal to the Nigerian people to be patient, and that we are doing our best to make sure that this election surpasses in a very fundamental way what we had during the presidential and national assembly elections.
But Mr. Amadi, from your impressions in terms of what you've seen coming down here, do you see enough such that people will not be intimidated to the extent that there will be low turnout of voters today?
Look, Chamberlain, we need to situate low turnout, and I'm not part of those people that relate low turnout to the registered voters as captured.
Apologies, just hang on a minute. You may have heard our correspondent in Benue, Pius Angwe. Pius, go ahead. We understand that there's some breaking developments there. What's going on?
Okay, we are here at the 011 polling unit opposite the Central Mosque in North Bank. Venue for these elections today, where the APC governorship candidate will also cast his vote. It's been peaceful atmosphere here. Votes are going on peacefully. But in Mbalong, for instance, in Gwe East, I understand that the ward there, the electoral materials have been burnt down. The INEC resident electoral commissioner just confirmed that to me earlier. But that's the only incident we have for now. I would also want to hear from him, because he's coming to cast his ballot here. What is his view of the poll today? Hello, sir.
Hello.
What's your reaction to the ongoing poll today in Benue State?
Well, first, let's express thanks to the Almighty for bringing us to this day. I just cast my vote. Of course, my wife did cast her vote as well. I'm not sure who she was voting for, because I guess I'm not allowed to look over her shoulders like the president did last time, but I like to hope that she voted for me too. Now, the vote here in this polling unit has gone quite well. The usual glitches that we have with elections in this country, i.e. the election materials arriving late at the polling unit, and even when they do, the card reader in most cases isn't working. Then, of course, there's also, in some cases, incidences that are bordering on hooliganism, thuggery, and all those kinds of things. Nothing like that has happened here today. So the vote has gone well. It has taken off when it should have taken. And the people here obviously have shown a lot of enthusiasm. This is how democracy really should be done. This is how we should practice democracy. I mean, at the end of the day, if you know as a candidate to an election that you have a message that has resonated with the electorate, There's no reason at all why you should resort, to untoward means and to be able to, rig the vote or to thwart the will of the people, as it were.
Thank you very much. You have heard from the candidate.
Okay, then. Thank you very much indeed, Pius, our correspondent Pius Angbo, coming to us live from Benue State. But Ogudu GRA, they need to check as well if voting materials do come in. So, news track will be coming up on the hour, and then you have poll stream also coming up on the hour. But we will be back with you before long. Don't go away.